Hello, this is Daniel Mart here with Bruno Centofanti, back at Misifi 2018. More interviews as expected. And he is the director of How to Be Human. So when you first read the script, what were your initial thoughts on it?
Characters, they're very powerful characters, and also, sorry?
Relatable?
Yes, very relatable. Was not loaded on dialogues, which I really liked. So we had space to play with the characters. It's a very powerful story, and I really wanted to work on that. So we did it. Yeah.
When working with the actors, how did it feel? Working with them because they were all very excited. So how did that inspire you while directing the film?
We had a great cast. We had Sophie Clark. She's a great actress. She's been doing feature films, and she's a BAFTA awarded actress. And we also have Frances Ruffel. She's a Tony awarded actress, and also Louise Salter. I was just in very good hands. It sounds like it is like the opposite, but it's not. Like when you have a great cast, it really makes your life easy.
Right, of course.
I give a lot of freedom to actors. I don't like setting much how things work. I like to have sets that work like a theater sort of like environment, let's say, right?
Now that the film is circulating in film festivals, what do you hope that the audience gets from it? How do you want them to react, and hope they take away from it?
This is we have been so far, I think. I'm not sure how many festivals, about 7, I guess, so far. And the response has been great.
Right.
We have been talking to audiences, we have been talking to the festivals, and it is funny because what I wanted was one thing, but what I'm receiving is actually more than what I thought. Right. The main purpose of this film was unity. Is to put people together. Is to break the stigma of refugees. It is amazing when you started to talk to people after watching this film. Right. We were at Sitges Film Festival. Louise Salter was walking in the streets of the festival, and she saw this girl that she had a similar haircut from her character in the film.
Okay.
So she questioned her about her hair, and this girl said that she only did that because she saw the film and she felt inspired by her character. Nice. And she was now wearing that
haircut. No, but that's great. The fact that it's inspiring people to even go as far as that. So I mean that's incredible. And yeah, before you actually started directing the film, did you take any inspiration from any other movies or from any other film directors that you admired? Did you how was the research process before you started directing the film?
So this is very interesting because there's a lot of subliminal things that we have that often when we make a film or when we tell a story or create any source of art, I guess, even music or anything, that we don't know, it's in the back of our mind, right? But for this film, I would say District 9, that type of thing. That is I really wanted this film to feel like a documentary instead of
a big motion picture. Exactly. Right.
I wanted this to feel very natural, very real. Personal, yes.
Right.
Very personal. It's quite a tough question because often when people ask me these questions in film festivals, I kind of wanted to drop some names and feel that I am part of the sci-fi industry, but actually wasn't. This was really more inspired on documentary film style than actually like a sci-fi.
Nice. And what would you say was your favorite part of this whole process from filming to now that's in film festivals, pre-production? What would you say is there maybe a favorite scene you filmed or just your favorite memory while doing this production?
So my favorite part is the festival. The drum is, this trash. I'm quite lucky in my role that I can go through every step from reading the scripts and giving notes, and we go changing that and making the growth and going to pre-production and production. I think our shooting schedule was very tough. Was very. We shot the whole film in 4 days, so it wasn't pleasant at all. It was very tough.
Strenuous.
Yes, you had I had to keep my mind working constantly, and we were changing locations very fast. So it's not that it was a fun experience. It was great because that's what we do, and we all love what we do. But it wasn't fun. On the post-production, was great. We had time. We spent about, I can't remember about 6 months in post-production, right? We editing, and then we did all the visual effects, and then the sound design. Right. Sound design is very fun to be part of. The visual effects, it's magical. You're right.
Right.
Been seeing those things coming up, but but my favorite is the festivals. Is be talking to people. It should be seeing people watching this picture. Is to see what they think, and we are now developing this short film into a feature film. It is a very early stage, but we are moving forward towards that. So this is for me a very nice moment.
So now that you're developing this into a feature film, what do you hope you could expand on in the feature film, or what do you hope you could add in the feature film?
We are very early stages of writing this script right now.
Right.
But it is becoming it is becoming quite big.
Right.
Yeah.
As expected.
Yeah, it's quite big. I'm not sure what's going to stay or not yet, because at the moment just a bunch of notes, and but we have space traveling and certain things that isn't in the short film. The short film doesn't show much robots, let's say. So we have AIs, but they are human look-like AIs, which Blade Runner type of
Ex Machina.
Yes, you're gonna see also robots that have functions, so they don't have to actually look like humans if they are mining, let's say.
Yes.
They don't have to be, they can just be a huge truck almost with arms. I don't know, right? I'm just giving completely silly ideas here, but we actually haven't developed yet the art concept, but that's where we're going to choose.
Out of all the films you've seen so far in the film festival, which one would you say is your favorite one thus far?
If you wanted to watch now,
Einstein Rosen?
Yes. Have you seen this film before?
Okay.
I haven't seen in another festival that I was before.
Oh, really?
I think it was in the London Sci-Fi Film Festival. And I really love that film. This is the third time that I see this film, and I laughed in the same way. I enjoyed in the same way. The kids are brilliant. The direction is great. It's very simple. It's basically one location, right? It's like a patio, and I just think it's a great storytelling. It's great storytelling.
Okay, last question. If given the option, would you come back here to Mississippi in next year or any upcoming years?
Yes, please, every year. And what was great? Troy is here actually. Troy.
Hi.
He basically just asked me if I would be back here in this next year.
Be open to come back in the future years.
And I have to say that thank you so much, because Troy, we are on the camera here.
Troy?
So Troy, when we got here, he went to the airport. It's such a great family here, Phil. I love this festival. Can you say something about this? It's great.
About the festival?
Yeah, because it's such a wonderful reception that you guys do here.
I'm thrilled to hear that's how you feel. A lot of work, of course, goes into this because you really don't know how it's going to turn out. And it's been 4 years, but for the most part,
if you can lower, I'm not sure if you can.
For the most part, we did this because we felt it would be a great way to give back to the community because of the joy we received from making Journey to Planet X. What Journey to Planet X, as you'll see, you guys really need to see it.
Yes.
It's such a feel-good film. It brings out all the passion, everything involved, and why you make a film.
Right.
And the joy that so many people receive and have expressed, the joy so many people express after they see the film. Eric and myself, when we travel to all of these festivals all over the world, we were rock stars in all of these towns. It was really interesting. I even had to bring my wife to say, honey, you need to see this. It was bizarre. In Traverse City, it was nuts. And so that's why we did this. And here we are, year 5, bringing it all together.
Year 5 with three like locations, right?
3 venues, yeah.
3 venues.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So hopefully next year again.
Yes, it will be next year.
So I think that's basically it for now. Thank you, Bruno, and thanks you for crashing Troy and Sam and the Stormtrooper. This is Daniel Mart at the 5th annual Missy Feet 2018 here with Bruno Centofanti.
Yes.
Yeah. And Troy Bernier just crashed in, so that's Sam and a Stormtrooper. So that was fun. So hopefully you guys could continue watching more interviews. And yeah, thanks for watching. Daniel Mart signing out.